The hills are a confusing place. I hear voices and see shapes everywhere. An old man warms himself, sitting at a fire of bones. I'm trying to find my way back when suddenly I see someone without a face. The old man says he isn't complete. Don't I know anything? I know some things. I don't know how I know this. The faceless man says he came to collect me. I say, you don't look familiar. He says, there's no need to be rude. He says it's time to go. I ask, go where? He tells me not to be difficult. They are all waiting for me after all. I say I'm going to make them wait a little bit longer, and I back away. Someone is behind me. I turn and I see my pride. She has an urgent look about her. She says this way and hands me a flower. I have some questions, but when I look up, I see the eclectic doll. Something's wrong. This is not me doing this. Things used to be a lot more controlled around here.
I see the man on the hill has gone to work. Or is it my work? I'm not quite sure. He turns to me and he asks, what am I doing here? I tell him I came here to deliver the flower. Just to be sure, I put the flower down. I ask him, what is he doing here? He says the hills have expelled him. He was dreaming of it for too long and now it's too late. I ask, what does he mean by that? He says, shh, they are coming for us. Someone puts a bag over his head and everything goes dark.
I wake up. The alarm thing should be here. I can hear it in the background, but it's so far away now. I look at my kitchen. My parents are gone. They'll be back bigger. They always come back bigger. I wonder should I go to work? I seem to have forgotten which day this is. I think it might be a bank holiday, so I decide to go to the bank and celebrate. The bank used to punish me when I was naughty, but now I'm good and it rewards me with rotten apple pies. It says they are my favorite. I believe it, although I have the strangest feeling it shouldn't be apples. Pride is there again. She says I didn't run far enough. They won't let me off this easily. I tell her we are all at the bank to celebrate, so there's no need for alarm. I have been a good boy. Look at all the pies. But the faceless man is there, in the shadows, and between them. I ask Pride where should I go. She says it was foolish to turn my back on her. Now I need to find an ally. I ask will the pies help. She says it's like the flower she gave me. I say, I don't want to be here. I felt better when things were controlled. The faceless man is here too. There's a door behind him. He says it's time to go. He opens the door and I see the wilderness. I say I don't want to go. He says nobody ever does, but that is who I am. I say I'm not finished yet. I still have things to do. He asks me, what do you have to do? I don't know what I have to do. He asks if there is anything left inside. I say, there's nothing left inside. He says, well, don't you think it's time to fold it? I ask him, what about you? He says he's just here to guide me to the door. I am needed. But I don't want to go. I don't want to be needed. He says I'm wasting time. Don't make me get physical. I've had enough. This is my world, and I was having fun celebrating at the bank. I tinker with the rules, but nothing happens. The faceless man says, I can't believe you tried that. You can't do that to anyone who is not yours. Don't you know the rules? I don't know the rules. I don't know how I know this. I just do. Suddenly I'm being pushed through the open door. I panic, but I manage to hold on to the floor. The faceless man is above me. He says I should make it easier on everyone and let go. I say no. He says that I leave him no choice then. As he is about to push me over, he suddenly stops. Then with a shriek, he breaks down. Gloomy is there suddenly. This kid just pops up in the strangest places. He gives me a hand and he pulls me up. He says, are you okay, Mr. Gavin? I say I am, but someone here is out to get me, and I need to find out who. He says I'm needed in the next room, but in the meantime, maybe I should go home. I say no, there's only one who has it in for me in this place. She always has. I look back. There she is, my Tina. If I'm going to get to the bottom of this, I need to go and find her. Gloomy says, isn't she always just behind your shoulder? I say yes, but this requires a face-to-face. I look at him and I smile. I say, don't worry, kid. I'll be alright. I will never leave this place. I will stay forever in Broken Hills.
The jester, he could use a laugh. Watch the demise of the hated. Horrible men should always be saved. To the faults, they are always fated.